Today on the UOFanatic Podcast, I will be convincing you that Aventura is not only the most underrated hotel in Universal's lineup, but it may be the best choice for your vacation.
Hello? This is Jonah Jameson. Roger, over. Is this thing on?
My name is Angus, and I am a UOFanatic. Welcome to the show. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review on your platform of choice by searching UOFanatic, also on YouTube. Follow along and continue the conversation at UOFanaticPod on Twitter. Before we get into today's topic, just a couple of news and rumor items. So City Walk looks like it's getting a new addition from Luke Combs' Category 10. Category 10 is Luke Combs' expanding entertainment venue brand, part honky-tonk, part restaurant, part live music hall, and part immersive themed experience. The name comes from his hit song Hurricane, and the venues are designed to feel like a high-energy country music-infused night out. The flagship opened in Nashville in 2024, with a Las Vegas location opening in the fall of 26. Orlando will be the third and largest expansion. What can we expect based on the Nashville location? Live music stage inspired by Combs' touring shows, line dancing and honky-tonk spaces, multiple themed bars similar to Nashville's Hurricane Hall, Beer Never Broke My Heart Bar, and Neon Dream Bar. Indoor-outdoor rooftop area based on, this is again based on the Nashville model. Looking at the concept art, it appears like it's going to be out in the waterfront, a little past where the boat docks are, but that's just based on that concept art, and maybe it has nothing to do with it, but looks like it's not going to replace anything, so it's a net new, and that sounds great to me. Very briefly, we have an HHN rumor. HHN Wiki on X posted, a new rumor seems to have surfaced on the Discord about killer clowns from outer space and Terrifier possibly returning as scare zones. Perhaps this will tie in with Jack the Clown and the overall theme of the event. That was posted on February 21st by HHN Wiki, and the HNN Nightmares crew also just happened to post a big picture of a bunch of clowns. So plenty of people are hearing this rumor. All right, now for the main topic. Welcome to our deep dive into Universal's Aventura Hotel, the sleek 17-story glass tower that redefined the prime value lodging category at Universal Orlando Resort. Far from the retro nostalgia or tropical themes of its neighbors, Aventura embraces a simplified style, a minimalist, tech-forward aesthetic designed for the modern traveler seeking sophisticated comfort without the luxury price tag. In today's episode, we're going to explore how this high-tech oasis uses integrated in-room tablets to put guests in total control of their environment, and how the hotel's autonomous mascot, Relay the Robot, delivers essentials right to your door. We'll also take you to the 17th floor to experience the panoramic 360-degree views at Bar 17 Bistro and discuss the logistical perks of being just a couple of minutes walk from the entrance of Volcano Bay. Whether you're looking for an international culinary treat at the Urban Pantry Food Hall or a serene refuge after a day at the parks, Aventura offers an oasis of cool calm that makes it one of the most efficient and stylish home bases in Orlando. Let's start with some quick stats. Check-in time is 4 p.m. You can check in as early as 7 a.m., but there's no guarantee your room will be ready. But you can check in and store your luggage with bell services, and you'll get a text message when your room is ready, as long as you opt in. Checkout time is 11 a.m., and the Universal Aventura Hotel can be found at 6725 Adventure Way, Orlando, Florida, 32819. You can call for room reservations at 888-273-1311, and you can get the hotel directly at 407-503-6000. The texting we briefly mentioned is a great feature where you can ask questions, ask for more towels, or request any information. And of course, as I mentioned, when your room is ready, you can get a text. You will be able to opt in at check-in for the text messaging, so pay attention if you're asked. For overnight guests, self-parking is $30 plus tax per vehicle. This fee is automatically added to your guest folio at checkout. For day guests, 30 minutes is complimentary or $53 for more than 30 minutes per day. If you were looking for a close stop between before getting to the hotel for maybe like water or beer or snacks, there's Walgreens at 5501 South Kirkman Road, Orlando, Florida 32819. I basically take an Uber to there. I make a two-stop, right? First to this location and then to my hotel. It's very convenient. The cost for 26 have a high of $314 per night and a low of $114 per night, which gives it a median of 202 per night. And there are 600 guest rooms, making this resort a little bit on the smaller side, which makes it very convenient and not a sprawling resort. So very quick to get to where you're going. All right, let's talk about some of the accommodations. Let's talk about the features that are in all the different room types. So you're going to have a mini refrigerator, a Cuisinart single cup coffee maker, a closet, and in that closet, you'll have an in-room safe, a small dresser that doubles as desk space, an ironing board. Every room features separate bath and vanity areas, allowing multiple guests to get ready simultaneously. And you get Julian Farrell branded products, including shampoo, conditioner, body soap, and facial soap. There's also a mounted hairdryer. All accommodations share the hotel's simplified style aesthetic, characterized by floor-to-ceiling windows that offer views of the surrounding area, theme parks, or Volcano Bay. The rooms also feature hardwood-style flooring and a minimalist color palette of white furniture with black trim. There's an in-room iPad that controls the room. The defining feature common to all the rooms is this integrated tablet, which acts as a digital concierge and an environmental controller. Using this tablet, guests can control the environment, adjust the HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, and the room's lighting. You can manage the entertainment. You can control the flat panel television. You can browse channels or order on-demand movies. You can stream personal content, access personal Netflix or Amazon Prime accounts to stream content directly to your TV. You can request services. You can order room services such as pizza, request extra towels or from housekeeping, and view the hotel account balance. You can use the tablet to request small toiletries, which are delivered by the hotel's autonomous robot mascot. Complimentary Wi-Fi. While there is an option for more speed, I personally have found the complimentary Wi-Fi to be good enough for streaming video and the like. You simply connect to the Wi-Fi. Forgive me for not specifically remembering the SSID, but it's something like Lowe's Guest or Lowe's Hotel. It isn't hard to figure out. Once you connect, you should be redirected to a captive portal where you can enter your last name, the room number, and how many days, and then you just hit connect. Additionally, all rooms feature Bluetooth speakers, numerous charging stations, and pre-installed USB ports to accommodate multiple mobile devices. Now let's get into the differences on the room. So there's a king room with a single king bed and that has 238 square feet. There are double queen rooms that are 314 square feet. There are deluxe rooms of both types, 395 square feet. There is a skyline view, and that is just basically getting you up on the higher floors. There are kid suites, 575 square feet. This is enough room for the whole family with privacy for the adults. This 575 square foot suite features one king bed with separate bath and vanity areas and a separate interior area for the kids with two twin beds. The living space includes a sleeping sofa and the maximum occupancy of 5 guests, and it's only 3 adults maximum. They have a number of ADA accessible rooms. Mobility certified rooms include entry doors with 32-inch to 36-inch wide openings. They have peepholes located at 3 foot 6 inches from the floor, and closet rods set at 48 inches. Bathrooms are equipped with toilets featuring grab bars and either roll-in showers with adjustable heads or ADA-compliant tubs with grab bars. Hearing accessibility accommodations include visual alarms and doorbells, flashing lights on telephones, and electrical outlets located near phones for TTY compatibility. Additionally, hearing impaired kits are available at the front desk. To assist guests with visual impairments, guest room numbers are provided in Braille at every entrance. Accessibility is not restricted to a single room type. It's available across all major categories at the resort. Some rooms are designated as both mobility and hearing accessible, providing a comprehensive set of features such as ADA tubs alongside visual alert systems. Now let's talk about the guest benefits for staying at Aventura. Any on-site hotel would get you early park admission, and that is a benefit that allows guests staying to enter select theme parks up to 1 hour before the general public. The benefit applies typically to one of the original theme parks, Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure, and at busier times of the year, it might be both. But it's typically one, and you can see which park or parks at the official site from the Universal Orlando mobile app. Universal Volcano Bay, weather permitting, and Universal Epic Universe participate in this benefit. To utilize this benefit, guests must have valid theme park admission and must present their hotel room key card. Only select attractions are open during that time, and benefit is not transferable. Guests who arrive before the official 4 p.m. check-in time can pre-register, as mentioned, as early as 7 a.m., and with that room key, they will still be able to take advantage of this benefit. And the resort shuttle buses typically begin running 1 hour before that early park admission starts. And since we're talking about those buses, Aventura has shuttle buses to City Walk, which includes Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, that will typically begin that service 1 hour before the earliest park is opening, and an hour after City Walk closes. These bus rides are generally about 10 minutes long. In practice, I think you'll find buses arrive every 15 to 20 minutes. Additionally, there is a shuttle bus to Epic Universe, which begins service an hour prior to Epic's opening time, and service continues until an hour after Epic closes. And these bus rides generally take about 15 minutes. These buses can also accommodate 2 ECVs or wheelchairs. There's a ramp at the middle of the bus that's used to load them, and some dedicated seating that flips up to provide the space with a very efficient process to secure them. It's efficient. They load these prior to the guest boarding, but will unload last after the last of the guests exits the bus. The resort shuttle buses are often shared between Aventura and Cabana Bay. This can cause Aventura guests a little grief on occasion, as Aventura is the second stop in that loop. Just something to be aware of. Staying at Aventura also has a walking path directly to Volcano Bay. If you head just beyond the pool, past the hot tub, there is a walking path to Volcano Bay. The path is only 185 feet long, and that is including the fact that it's a couple of ramps because of the change in elevation. It's not clear how short a walk this is, but it will take you less than a minute from the gate to be at the Volcano Bay bus loop and security check. You also get resort-wide charging privileges. It's an exclusive perk to all on-site hotels. This privilege allows you to use your hotel room key as a primary form of payment throughout the resort. It can be used inside Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, Epic Universe, Volcano Bay, and City Walk. It applies to both merchandising and dining purchases made at select locations. Some of the smaller places don't accept it, basically, and a couple of the resort restaurants that are not managed by Universal Orlando, the majority of them do. Every transaction made with the room key is charged directly to the guest's hotel room account, allowing travelers to consolidate their vacation spending into a single bill. In order to use this benefit, you will need to accept the terms at check-in and provide a credit card for which these charges will be applied. The primary goal of this feature is to simplify that shopping and dining experience, reducing the need for you to carry cash or credit cards while enjoying the theme parks. It can be very useful for teenagers who are old enough to kind of go on their own, but you don't want them walking around with a credit card, etc. That's super convenient for them too. There is a merchandise delivery benefit. It's complimentary service provided to all the guests staying at all the Universal on-site hotels, and the perk is designed to enhance the theme park experience by allowing you to shop without having to carry the purchases through the day. You can use the service for items purchased at select stores within the Universal Orlando theme parks and City Walk. Purchased items are delivered directly to your hotel room, free of charge. This benefit works alongside other perks like resort-wide charging privileges to streamline that shopping process and eliminate the logistical burden of managing bags while navigating the parks. While the service is free, there are a couple of conditions to keep in mind. It's only available at select Universal shops, to be honest, most of them, but definitely not every location. And your checkout day can't be day of or the day after purchase. You need at least 2 days notice, in other words. Universal Orlando allows most, but Aventura is one of them, get to pool hop at other resorts. While it's not probably something most people would find convenient, it might actually make sense while staying at Aventura. If we're being honest, they have a pretty standard, typical hotel pool in comparison to several of the other properties. And since Sapphire Falls pool is just across the parking lot, and in my opinion, it's the best pool on property, then yes, absolutely. Pack your pool bag and head on over. You can stop at the lobby and get a day pass for the pool. It will provide you with a room key that will open the gates in the pool area. There's nothing wrong with Aventura's pool, mind you, but it's very plain. So if that's all you need in the pool, you're good to go. Otherwise, just walk right over to Sapphire Falls. Aventura also has a vacation planning center just past the check-in desk. Here you can ask questions about the resort, get assistance, and pick up your theme park tickets. Just a note, military tickets need to be picked up at guest services. And if you're in that situation, I would recommend the guest relations area at City Walk is typically more convenient and less wait for those kind of pickups. There is, of course, a Universal gift store, a gift shop at the Aventura Hotel, and it's located directly in the lobby and serves as a convenient headquarters for both theme park souvenirs and travel necessities. The store carries a variety of themed items to prepare you for your visit to the parks. You can find lanyards for your room keys and for your park tickets, as well as a range of character-based merchandise and resort-branded items. If you forgot to pack certain items, the store functions as a reliable spot for last-minute vacation essentials, health and personal care things like toiletries and medicine. Consistent with the hotel's simplified style, any purchase made here can be easily charged to your room. Aventura has a fitness center. It's complimentary and it's located on the second floor of the hotel tower. While not considered particularly large in space, it is state-of-the-art and provides a variety of workout options. The gym is equipped with cardio machines, weight training machines, and a selection of free weights. For those focused on floor work or post-workout recovery, the facility provides fold-up mats and a foam roller. The fitness center is open 24 hours a day, providing a lot of flexibility. While the equipment variety is decent, the space can feel crowded during the peak times, and as a result of being on the smaller side. The fitness center is situated on the same floor as other recreational amenities, including the virtual reality game room and the V-Hub lounge. The VR game room is a high-tech recreation space, again located on the second floor of the hotel tower. It features HTC Vive virtual reality headsets and is specifically recommended as a great indoor activity for rainy days. Game sessions typically cost $10 per 5-minute session. Guests who hold a Universal Annual Pass can receive a 50% discount on gameplay. The game room offers 6 distinct titles that vary in gameplay style. Fruit Ninja, a skill-paced arcade game where players slice fruit in a virtual environment. Space Pirate Trainer, an immersive shooter experience. Merry Snowballs, a whimsical game focused on snowball combat. Longbow, a precision archery simulation. Zombie Training Center, a survival-themed target practice game. And Vortex, a high-intensity virtual reality challenge. It does rain frequently in Orlando, particularly in the summer, so it's nice that there's something unique to do in the event that you feel trapped by the rain. The V-Hub Lounge is a specialized dedicated space located on the second floor of the hotel, and it functions as a private refuge specifically for international visitors who have booked their vacation through Virgin Holidays. While the lounge is located within Aventura, it's available to Virgin Holiday travelers staying at any on-site hotel. It's primarily intended as a place for guests to relax and stash their luggage on their departure day. It offers complimentary morning snacks, access to Wi-Fi, and mobile device charging stations. Like all the other on-site hotels, Aventura also has an Avis car rental desk. It's very convenient if you happen to need a rental car. The Avis desk is tucked away out of obvious sight in the lobby. It's past the check-in desk to the right of the gift shop. It's like a little alley or a corridor where the restrooms in that Avis desk can be found. The address for the specific location, in case you want to arrange ahead of time, it would be 6725 Adventure Way, Orlando, Florida 32819. The hours are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., 7 days a week, and the phone number is 407-503-6156. Let's talk about the food. The Urban Pantry is the primary dining hub at Universal Aventura Hotel. Designed as a modern quick-service food hall that evokes the atmosphere of European and Asian culinary markets, it's located in the hotel lobby and it offers made-to-order international flavors served across 4 distinct stations organized by cuisine. You've got the walk-in sushi station. This station specializes in customizable bowls where guests select a protein, steak, chicken, shrimp, or tofu, a noodle type, lo mein or rice noodles, and various vegetables. Signature items include pad thai, vegetarian ramen, and a variety of sushi rolls like spicy tuna or California rolls. There is a roast station focusing on proteins and comfort food. This station offers items such as half rotisserie chickens with honey truffle glaze. They have steak plates, roasted salmon, served with seasonal vegetables, and roasted potatoes. They have a burger and sandwich station. Here, guests can find gourmet burgers and sandwiches. The popular options here include the Urban Burger, which has their own house sauce, and they have a plant-based Beyond Burger as well. Last but not least, they have a pizza station. The station serves 9-inch personal pizzas made fresh. Options include cheese, margarita, pepperoni, and notably, the pizza station often remains open later than the other stations, typically until midnight. For breakfast at the Urban Pantry, the full pantry transitions into a different offerings for breakfast. This includes all-American breakfast for eggs, bacon, sausage, potatoes, and a biscuit, Belgian waffles, and pancakes. There is a made-to-order where there's an omelet station where you can customize your eggs with meats and vegetables. They also have quick bites for those in a hurry that offer breakfast burritos, egg and cheese croissants, and a bakery section with fresh fruit, acai bowls, and muffins and donuts. The Urban Pantry is generally open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., though hours for the individual stations may vary. Guests have the option of dining in the sleek indoor seating area or outside by pool. While it's a quick service format, made-to-order dishes are often brought directly to your table. In addition, Urban Pantry also has microwaves and toasters available for guest use, which is particularly helpful for families or if you have leftovers. The hall includes a gelato counter and various grab-and-go carts for snacks and drinks. Consistent with the rest of the resort, you can use your room key for charging here at this location. There is room service, it's limited, it's available, and it's done by using the in-room tablet. You can order from the Urban Pantry menu until the kitchen closes at 11, but the pizza can often be ordered right up until midnight. As mentioned, that station does stay open a little bit later. Let's talk about Bar 17 Bistro. This happens to be my second favorite bar on property. Bar 17 Bistro is Universal Orlando's first rooftop bar and grill, located on the 17th floor of the Aventura Hotel. It's a signature feature of the resort, offering a sophisticated open-air environment with panoramic 360-degree views of the theme parks, including a fantastic view of Volcano Bay, and the downtown Orlando skyline, particularly popular for viewing around sunset. The bistro features an internationally inspired menu with a strong emphasis on Korean flavors and urban small plates. One of the signature items are their bao buns, different varieties like a crispy pork belly, chicken katsu, and jackfruit. And you can get a sampler of all three. They also have entrees like galbi beef short ribs with pickled vegetables. Bibimbap. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry if I butchered that. It's bulgogi beef and fried egg and Korean fried chicken wings. You can also find ceviche and stir-fried egg noodles, sliders, and Parmesan fries. And they offer a collection of custom-crafted cocktails and mocktails designed to pair with its global flavors. Some of the notable drinks are the Lavender Liftoff, which is a lavender-infused gin cocktail, 17 Apples, a bourbon-based beverage, Sunset Paradise, coconut rum, pineapple, and grenadine, Cactus Pear Rita, tequila, and prickly pear lime. You can reach the rooftop via a dedicated elevator located in the hotel lobby. There is one elevator that goes straight up to bar 17. It's open daily, and they do food service Sunday, Thursday, 3 to 10:30 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 3 to 11 p.m. Bar service Sunday through Thursday, 3 till midnight, and Friday and Saturday until 1 a.m. High winds, heavy wind, thunderstorms, these things can pause operations. Just be aware of that. There's also a lobby bar. Bar Aventura is the ultra-modern lobby bar. It's located in the hotel's central atrium. I would describe it as a chill and sleek. It serves as a contemporary meeting area for guests to relax with a cocktail before or after visiting the theme parks or heading out to dinner. It has a very modern feeling, and despite the barriers being transparent glass, it gives you a good feel of separation if you've had a long day and need a little break. The operating hours are 5 p.m. till 11 p.m. Bar Sol is a dedicated pool bar at Universal's Aventura Hotel. It's located on a covered patio adjacent to the resort-style pool. It's designed to provide a good, relaxed, shaded environment for sun-seekers and guests taking a break from the theme parks. The venue features frozen drinks and custom-crafted cocktails, beer, wine, and soft drinks. It's open daily 11 a.m. to closing at 8 p.m. And Bar Sol offers plenty of seating for guests lounging by the pool. And of course, you can charge with your room key. Aventura also has a Starbucks location, and you all know what Starbucks is, so I'm just going to leave that for you. Now let's talk about the location and the logistics. It's located 15 miles from MCO, which is roughly $25 to $30 on an Uber, and is 12 miles away from downtown Orlando. Of course, we already talked about the bus transportation. We did mention that the Volcano Bay walking path, but I haven't talked about it having access to the garden walk. So Universal's walking path leading to City Walk and the theme parks. If you were to ask for directions at the counter, they would probably tell you to take a left out the lobby and follow the walk path until you see a crosswalk across with a sign pointing to the garden walk. And if you do follow that path, it's 0.9 miles, which at an average adult pace of 3.1 miles per hour, it would take you a little over 17 minutes to walk that way. But here's where things get a little interesting. I'm a walker. I love to walk and often do. But I'm not going to go out of my way to walk further. So let me let you in a couple of not-so-secret secrets. Walk across the Sapphire by walking right out the lobby, and as you arrive to the bus pickup, you'll use the crosswalk and follow the sidewalk to Sapphire Falls lobby, which, by the way, is only about 866 feet away. And it's 244 feet away if it's late and there's no cars coming and you can just kind of cut across without the sidewalk. Now go to the elevators and go down to the bottom floor. Follow the signs to the boat launch. Walk to the boat launch. But first, now you realize you have pretty easy access to this boat. Everyone loves a boat ride. In fact, I typically walk to this point, and if I see a boat headed in and the line looks reasonable, I'll just get on the boat. If the line is long and there is no boat in sight, I just keep walking right past the boat and follow the trail, which will join the garden walk, but much further down the line. If you use this little trick, including the walk from Aventura to Sapphire, the entire walk is 0.65 miles, or at that same pace of 3.1 miles per hour, just over 12 minutes time. I just saved you 5 minutes, and maybe more if you took the water taxi. At the end of a long day of theme park walking, you definitely might want to use that water taxi to Sapphire and then walk back in reverse. Most people call that Sapphire boat trick a hack, but that's ridiculous because that's the first thing you're going to learn from joining any online community. But let me now give you something that actually is a bit of a secret. Leveraging the buses at Volcano Bay, which we earlier mentioned is only a 1-minute walk out the pool area. Universal Orlando Resort has no resort-to-resort transportation. Normally, if you wanted to go from Portofino Bay, which is like the furthest spot in the northern campus, from Aventura, you'd take a bus to City Walk and then switch buses or get on the boat to Portofino. Using that same example, you could just walk out the pool gate, go to Volcano Bay, and jump on a bus to Portofino, which is about a 10-minute bus ride. You can also do the same for resorts even further away. Maybe you want to go to Helios. Just get on the Volcano Bay bus to Helios. I know, genius, right? But you can use this little trick to enjoy some real resort hopping. A lot of the higher end resorts have wonderful restaurants, which are way less busy than the busy times at City Walk. You can also use this trick in reverse as well to get back to Aventura. Just get on the Volcano Bay bus and head right back into the pool gate. See, normally you would have to go to City Walk first, right? That's the whole thing. So it's like double the trip to get to any resort to resort. The only limitation to this trick is you do have to keep in mind that Volcano Bay has significantly shorter operating hours than anything else at the resort. So make sure you're looking up those hours before making your plans. Before we wrap this all up, let me make a case to why you should stay at Aventura. Less kids, less families. Since Cabana Bay is pretty much the same price point, that's where the families go. This makes Aventura feel much more adult. It's a compact resort. It means at the end of the day, when you just want to crash in bed, no room is a long distance from the lobby. Very easy access to Strong Water Tavern and an amazing pool at Sapphire Falls. And I didn't even mention how accessible other resorts are just from walking. As we said, it's less than 12 minutes walk to City Walk, but we didn't mention the stops along the way. In addition to Sapphire Falls, there's Royal Pacific, which would be along that 12-minute walk. And if you were headed to Cabana Bay, if you look out your window, you probably could figure it out, but I'm not going to recommend that to anyone because there is no crosswalk. But if you were to take that original path, the official path to the Garden Walk, you could take a left at the merge, which would lead you back to a less than 10-minute walk to Cabana Bay. You also got access to a boat launch you may never have known you had. And you have the unique resort that offers resort-to-resort access utilizing the Volcano Bay buses. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode of the UOFanatic Podcast. So let me ask you, have you ever stayed at Aventura? If you had thought there may be nothing there for you, did I change your mind? I would love to know. Please comment on Twitter to UOFanaticPod or leave a comment to UOFanatic on YouTube. While we're on the topic, please like and subscribe on your podcast platform of choice. I would also really appreciate it if you spread the word about the show or share an episode on social media. I really would appreciate your support. Speaking of support, if you would like to support the show, please consider allowing me to assist you and book your Universal vacations. I am an authorized Universal Orlando Resort specialist with decades of experience at touring the Universal Orlando Resort. Remember, my services cost nothing to you, absolutely free. I am paid for by Universal Destinations. Find out more at UOFanatic.com, where you can fill out a short form on the right sidebar to let me know how to get in touch with you about your Universal Orlando vacation. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
Guess that wraps things up. You guys did all right. But don't give up your day job. Say cheese. See you later.
Congratulations, you're heroes. I knew it all the time. I